अस्सलामुअलैकुम फ्रेंड्स। तो कैसे हो आप सब? उम्मीद करता हूँ मेरे सब दोस्त खैरियत से हो गए। वेलकम है दोस्तों आप लोगों का मेरे चैनल पर। तो आज मैं आप लोगों के लेकर आया हूँ द बैंक ऑफ यूएसए कैपिटल वन, इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन। जी हाँ दोस्तों, इस वीडियो को आपने देखना है लास्ट तक। वीडियो पसंद आए तो वीडियो करना लाइक, दोस्तों के साथ शेयर, चैनल का देना सब्सक्राइब। चलिए दोस्तों वीडियो की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। Capital One Financial Corporation is an American bank holding company specialization in credit cards, auto loans, banking, and savings account headquartered in McLean, Virginia, with operators primarily in the United States. It is on the list of largest banks in the United States and has developed a reputation for being a technology-focused bank. The bank has 755 branches, including 3D cafe-style locations and 2,000 ATMs. It is ranked 19th on the Fortune 500, 19th on Fortune 100 Best Companies to Work For list, and conducts business in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. The company helped pioneer the mass marketing of credit cards in the 1990s. In 2016, it was the fifth largest credit card issued by purchase volume after American Express, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and Citigroup. With a market share of 5%, Capital One is also the second largest auto finance company in the United States, following Ally Financial. The company three divisions are credit cards, consumer banking, and commercial banking. In the fourth quarter of 2018, 75% of the company's revenues were from credit cards, 14% were from consumer banking, and 11% were from commercial banking. The history of Capital One Bank. On July 21, 1994, Richmond, Virginia based Signed Financial Corp., now part of Wells Fargo, announced the corporate sign of its credit card division, Oakstone Financial, naming Richard Fairbank as CEO. Signed renamed the subsidiary Capital One is October 1994, and the spin-off was completed in February 1995. At that time, Capital One was a monoline bank, meaning that all of its revenue came from a single product. In this case, credit card. The strategy is risky in that it can lead the losers during bad times. Capital One attributed its relative success as a monoline to its use of data collection to build demographic profiles, allowing it to target personalized offers of credit directly to consumers. In 1996, Capital One moved from relying on teaser rate to generate new clients to adopting more innovative techniques that would attract more customers to their business model. At that time, it was losing customers to competitors who offered higher ceilings on loan balances and no annual fee accounts. The company came up with co-branded secured and joint account credit cards. In mid 1996, Capital One received approval from the federal government to set up Capital One FSB. This meant that the company could now retain and lend out deposits on secured cards and even issue automobile installment loans. In 1996, Capital One expanded its business operations to the United Kingdom and Canada. This gave the company access to a large international company for its credit cards. An article appearing in Chief Executive in 1997 noted that the company held $12.6 billion in credit card receivables and served more than 9 million customers. The company was listed in the Standard and Poor 500 and its stock price hit the $100 mark for the first time in 1998. In July 1998, Capital One acquired auto financing company Submit Acceptance Corporations. In 1999, Capital One was looking to expand beyond credit card. CEO Richard Fairbank announced moves to use Capital One experience with collecting consumers' data to offer loans, insurance, and phone service. In October 2001, People First Finance LLC was acquired by Capital One. The companies were combined and rebranded as Capital One Auto Finance Corporation in 2003. In late 2002, Capital One and the United States Postal Service proposed a negotiated services agreement for bulk discounts in mailing services. The resulting 3-year agreement was extended in 2006. In June 2008, however, Capital One failed a complaint with the USPS regarding the terms of the next agreement, setting the terms of the NSA of Capital One's Capital Bank of America. Capital One subsequently withdrew its complaint to the Postal Regulatory Commission following a settlement with the USPS. Automobile loan financer only Acceptance Corporation was acquired by Capital One in January 2005. तो दोस्तों, आपको आज की वीडियो कैसे लगी कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर बताना। वीडियो पसंद आई तो वीडियो करना लाइक, दोस्तों के साथ शेयर, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना। मिलता हूँ नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। अल्लाह हाफिज़।